Welcome back to Good Morning Boss. At syempre ngayon naman puntahan natin si Manong Freddy Abando na Kapanayam, ang isang social entrepreneur at public servant na si Bam Aquino sa The Nation in Motion.
Believe in the future of this country. And if you talk about believing in the future of this country, let us talk about our young people, how they become a part of nation building. Joining us this morning, Bam Aquino. Bam, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Good morning. Good morning po sa mga nanonood po sa atin.
When you talk about our young people, what do you see in them and how would you want to work for them?
Well, alam niyo po yung kabataan ng Pilipinas, mga gagaling ho yan, matatalino, may kakayahan. Sometimes lang po kulang ng mga opportunities, no? And palay ko po yun yung isang napakasaklap sa ating lipunan. Hindi ho lahat nabibigyan ng oportunidad. Kaya tingin ko po, para po makatulong sa ating mga kabataan, mabigyan ng tamang opportunities, no? Opportunities for education, opportunities na makapagtrabaho, opportunities na makapagnegosyo. At in this way, malabas talaga yung totoong galing nila. Ito po yung mga binibigyan ho natin ng pansin and of course yung binibigyan ho natin ng focus. Hopefully po, kung umabot po tayo sa Senado this year, ito po yung mga panukala na bibigyan ho natin ng pansin talaga. How to provide jobs for our young, because right now, in the unemployed, the largest sector is with the youth. How to provide support for enterprises para naman po sa mga kabataan natin na hindi po makapagtrabaho, pwede po sila magnegosyo. And of course, opportunities for education. Whether this is vocational, K-11, K-12, or tertiary, mabigyan ho ng sapat na edukasyon ng ating mga kabataan.
You know, when you talk about education, one of the major concerns which people are saying, or those who are hiring our young people, yung mismatch ng skills. Kulang tayo sa mga skills that are needed for our growing economy.
Opo, exactly, no. In fact, right now, meron tayong 500,000 nurses na kapag tapos ng nursing pero walang trabahong napapasukan o iba yung trabahong pinapasukan. We have 600,000 jobs opening up sa BPO or sa call centers, pero 5% lang ng mga nag-a-apply ang tinatanggap. So meron talagang mismatch, no? And this is really one of the reforms na gusto po natin gawin. Dapat po ang educational system natin from enrollment to job placement, no? Hindi lang po from enrollment to graduation. And ito ho yung isang bagay na gusto nating matupad upang yung mga kabataan naman ho natin pagkatapos ng high school o pagkatapos ng hindi po kinakabahan kung may trabaho o wala. If we're able to connect our educational institutions and our industries, mas magkakaroon po ng panahon na yung kabataan natin mas sigurado na meron po silang trabaho makukuha. Another suggestion is to have a national internship program. Para second or third year pa lang, pumapasok na po yung kabataan sa mga kumpanya upang makita nila kung ano ba yung mga trabaho pwede nilang makuha eventually, no? So maaga pa lang, kinoconnect na po natin yung mga trabaho pwede makuha at yung ating educational institutions para pag-graduate, more or less, alam na po kung ano yung trabaho pwedeng kunin at ano yung skills na kinakailangan nila.
You know, one of the major problems we have when it comes to education is funding. Although the government has provided 292 billion this year, there is always a shortage of classrooms, textbooks, and even teachers. You're proposing PPP for education. How will this work?
Well, alam nyo, kada taon po, no, tumataas ang ating allocation for education. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this year has the most in terms of allocation. Pero kahit na mataas po yung nilalagay na pondo ng ating gobyerno, kulang pa rin ito. Dahil kada taon, yung mga umaalis sa eskwelahan ay pumapasok, no, because of our population. So naisip po natin that once and for all, matigil na ho natin itong mga shortages, ikayatin ho natin yung private sector mag-invest, makipagtulungan sa ating gobyerno at masolve po natin yung mga problema natin sa edukasyon. With good PPP in terms of classrooms, textbooks, and others, no, we'll be able to see that we'll leapfrog the problems so in education. Hindi ho tayo naghahabol kada taon, malalampasan natin yung mga problemang ito at makita ho natin, maybe once and for all, we can solve all these shortages in our educational system.
You know, in the past, we've always, parang kulang tayo ng kumpiyansa sa ating mga kabataan. Do you think that we can now rely on our youth in the future to build whatever legacy our forefathers shared with us?
Well, alam niyo, hindi naman ho nawala ang kabataan. No? They've always been there. No? Lagi po kapag merong dilubyo, ang una-una nag-volunteer po dyan mga kabataan. No? We see this in youth organizations, in student councils, sa mga barangay. Those who really care about this country, makikita ho natin na marami po dyan mga kabataan. So hindi ko naniniwala future pa yan. Ngayon pa lang, nandiyan na yan. No? Posible lang siguro na hindi natin nakikita o hindi nababalita. Pero marami pong mga kabataan ang handang tumulong para sa ating bayan. Kailangan lang po ng konti pang suporta para mas mapalaganap pa yung serbisyong ginagawa po nila.
Maraming salamat, Bam Aquino.
Thank you.
Bam Aquino, one of the rising young leaders who believe so much in the future of our young and the future of this country. For Nation in Motion, this is Freddy Abando saying magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.